Hi, hello and welcome. Welcome back to another Onkruid video, in Soulstone Survivors, and it's one of those unedited videos at that. We'll be playing with the Houndmaster again today, and I'm still thinking about what kind of build I want to go. Do I want to use Purity? I mean, it is kind of a blatant damage increase on your first hit either way, right? Without a doubt. Let's go for a blast, fire, no, not purity, come on man, blast, fire, our project slam, blast, fire, electric. Like when the electrical box in your house all of a sudden explodes. It's definitely not an electrical box, that's not how you actually call it, but that's how I'm gonna call it today. We are on the third map, I believe I just crossed over, is the fourth one. I don't know. Either way, we are fighting against the second level of curses on the first map in line that we hadn't done that on before. As you know, I'm progressing horizontally throughout this game, not vertically, so I'm not completing one map until eternity and then only going over to the next map. No, I want everything to be kind of completed at the same time. And that is because we have still a long road of Soulstone Survivors gameplay ahead of us. 100 episodes is the end goal, and that's something we're going to be working towards over the next months, I guess, if I want to just upload one video every single day. Although if I would want to, I could also upload 2 of these videos every single day. Did we take Purity in the end? No, right? So we can go for Bleed. Sure, let's go for Bleed. Let's go for a bit of a passive debuff application build, like we are prone to do. We have definitely done that in previous episodes, but it's just a very potent, proficient, efficient build. Getting a bit of stomach cramps here today. This is the first thing I'm doing in the morning. Poison bomb, sure. The first thing I'm doing in the morning. I just got up earlier. Well, I got up early at 7:30 already to make sure that the crosscode video was up on time. And in the end, I mean, sure, it was uploaded on time. It was uploaded by 9 this morning. So it's a Monday, to sketch a bit of how the time span is for these videos. But the high definition version was not processed in time for it to actually be enjoyable to watch at 9 o'clock, and that's quite sad, but I didn't want to wake up even earlier. I think it's already quite cool that I even woke up that early just to upload my video on time. Show a bomb that bleeds, burns. The ring of fire, shrapnel bomb. Let's go for shrapnel bomb. We're going for a little bit of a bleed build. We're gonna put these people on their menstruation, yeah? I don't know if that joke hit in any single person's mind. Everybody's probably wondering like, what the hell is this guy talking about? But our upgrades that we have gotten so far are definitely beneficial towards the type of build that we want to go. By now, I feel like all my friends have completed this game twice already. Like really, they have just been doing so much in Soulstone Survivors. I always see them playing the game. So I'm really wondering what their builds are. I know that my homie Twisted Guns, for example, already talked to me, pardon me, about him thinking that the Chaos Walker is the most overpowered character. And that's something that is completely opposite of what I thought the first time I played him, which was also the last time I played him for now. Yeah, I guess I did not carry him over into endless mode all that far, so maybe that's where he really shines. Explosive shot is something we've never taken before, so I want to take a look at it. It's just a giant firework rocket that we shoot ahead of us, sure. Increased duration for the Bloodlust, we would definitely like that. I also always love a nice attack speed boost. Impending Doom, we're really applying all the effects at the same time right now, although we need some more basic effect application material. But yeah, to come back to the cramps, they're still there, you know, it's not that great. I guess it might be because I don't really want any of these. Burn. Sure, let's go for Storm of Arrows. It might be because I'm still drinking my morning coffee while I'm also recording this, so the shit has not come out yet. If you don't know that about coffee, of course, but everybody who drinks coffee knows that. It is a very, very strong laxative sometimes. That's why always when I go running early in the morning, I also make sure to have drunk a cup of coffee beforehand, because I know that it will really get the internal juices flowing a bit, and that's of course something you desperately need whenever you're trying to... I don't really want any of this, I think, although weakness. Weakness is nice, but I think I'm gonna leave it at this for now. Increased potency, sure, we're going Bloodlust build. Before you go on a run, you always want to have a bowel movement to keep it professional, to keep it in professional terms. Because otherwise, it's not gonna be a good fit, you know? You're gonna have a bad time. I can assure you that you really need to go to the toilet before you leave for your run. Otherwise, you will regret that. Not for the rest of your life. It's not a regret you will have for the rest of your life, but it's definitely a regret. I can tell you that much, yeah. You will be sad that you are running with that stomach ache. And then when you come home from that run, like the gates will be half open already. The flood will be pushing up against the dam and it's not holding that much longer, you know, so that's not such an amazing feeling. All to say that just go to the toilet on time if you're in your life, man. I also know about some stories of people who had to have their intestines or their stomach, I don't know which one or how it actually works, but pumped because they just didn't go for the toilet for that long, which is insane, but it's something that can definitely happen. It's something that can happen in sickness, but it's also something that you can just you can do yourself if you would have really want to, but I don't know why you would want to do it, but just watch out for it. Go to the toilet on time. That's my advice for today, a little piece of Onkruid life advice, and it's all you will need for today. That's all you will need to focus on today. Weakening grenade. We've never seen that before. Looks cool, but for now, I'm sticking with my guns. I'm putting my foot down. This is the build I'm going with until eternity and then even beyond. And how have you guys been doing for the rest? I've been doing great. I'm doing absolutely great. It's the start of a new week right now, which is hype. Oh, I guess we could still replace Buckshot if you want to. It's the start of a new week, which is hype. Yeah, let's go. Let's replace Buckshot with that weakening grenade because I want to see it. One nice little smoke particle effect. It's gonna be a very intense week at work though. Not only do I have a job interview on Tuesday for another place, because I am in a work environment right now where they allow me to combine different forms of work, but then like work 50% at one spot, 50% at the other spot to keep it very simple. Text speed, sure. And then also we have this giant workshop that we have to do this week for a high school, for the entire 5th year of a high school. So that's gonna ask a lot of us. We are gonna have to still put a lot of work into that because things in that workshop still need to be finalized, that's for sure. Then also we have a project that we have to hand in for Tuesday to get funding for a future project. So that's also a deadline that we need to reach. Truly, it's gonna be quite a hectic work week, but I'm looking forward to it. I also have a new intake conversation with that client that worried excessively, or she calls it excessive herself. I still have to make that little estimation myself, whether it's actually excessive or it's still normal behavior, because almost all behavior in pathology, like worrying and stuff like that and feeling depressed for a while, is all on a spectrum. It's all on a scale that is either, well, a spectrum is more suited of a term. Spectrum between normality and pathology, and everybody is not always on the pathology side, but some people don't realize it because it's okay to feel sad sometimes. Either way, that's the intake I have this week, and then I might have another intake with a child of whom the mother is like, you know, this guy is gaming a bit too much, but I still need to work out whether they have actually responded to my email or not, which is something I try to only do at work. I try to really keep work and private life a bit separate, at least. Like, don't indulge in work stuff, in reading emails, in doing other stuff for work when I'm home already. No, those are all things that I do when I get to work. Check my email, check whether the Google Drive has any interesting new documents, you know, all that stuff. But I try to not do it at home all that much because that's not going to be a healthy approach. I'm going to overwork myself if I keep doing that, and it's not something we want. Bear trap is also new. I've never seen that before. And then other than that workshop and those intakes, it's going to be quite a standard work week with a lot of research work, a lot of working on marketing, a lot of working on workshops, just all the regular stuff that I'm always working on around there. But I'm looking forward to it. A new week of earning money. It's definitely something that I really enjoy, earning a bit of money. And that's still something that is very far off in this YouTube account, earning any money with this. If you don't know, the requirements are getting 1,000 subscribers, I'm sure about that, and then something of hours of watch time. I believe it might be 10,000 hours of watch time, but I'm not completely sure. It's a steep requirement, and it's something that I'm not nearly close to, but it's also something that I'm steadily building up towards, steadily growing this channel out, and I'm enjoying every step along the way. Relentless. I already talked about my weekend a bit in the Risk of Rain video that has probably come out, or hopefully come out by the time this video is uploaded, because this video is going to be uploaded on Thursday. But let me recap it for you, for the people that don't watch Risk of Rain. Friday evening, me and my girlfriend had a little Suits marathon. Amazing show on Netflix about lawyers, Mike Ross, and all those good things. It was really enjoyable. We watched a couple more episodes throughout the rest of the weekend. We're really getting back into it. We're in episode 4 right now, and things are kicking off steadily but surely. Then on Saturday, we went to a shopping mall here in Belgium, and I picked up 2 new books, a whole bunch of new clothes. The books were about how to deal with worrying, or how to take care, well, how should I say it, how to help people that are worrying, and also how to help young people that are addicted to video games. So it's 2 books that I bought because I thought that they might come in handy later for my work. And then a whole bunch of clothes, 2 new pairs of pants, a whole bunch of t-shirts, and some very cool t-shirts at that. It was an enjoyable day. Ate fries in the evening at my parental house with my mom together, so that was also a nice finisher, a nice ending to that day. And then on Sunday, we went for a nice little walk at the Castle of Horst here in Belgium. Truly a beautiful environment. Very muddy grounds though, so if you ever do decide to go there for a walk, wear walking shoes or boots or something. I beg you to do so. You're gonna be very thankful because it's really always like just a cesspool of mud and water and sand and stuff. Sometimes your shoes just like get vacuumed into the ground. So it's something you need to be careful for. But it's always an enjoyable walk over there. We always do the same walk, which is about exactly 5 kilometers. Takes us exactly an hour most of the time. And it's just a beautiful environment all seasons around, all year around. Right now we're still in that beautiful autumn type of deal where all the colors on the leaves are beautiful, but the weather is actually a lot better than what we're used to in autumn normally. Still a lot of sunlight, quite some high temperatures, so perfect walking weather really, when the environment is beautiful because of the season, but the environment is also still very agreeable to walk in, not because of the season. I guess that means that global warming is doing its job, so it's not something we should be too happy about, but for now, without thinking about future consequences, it was quite an enjoyable walk, at least, that's for sure. We were thinking about having a coffee over there at the restaurant that is near that walking trajectory, that walking trail. But then in the end we decided to just go home and have a coffee with an episode of Suits already. It was equally as enjoyable, if not more enjoyable. Because it was really jam-packed over there. There was a lot of people sitting out there on the terrace, enjoying a beer, enjoying a coffee. After a walk, I'm not that much of a beer guy, I think. Maybe, and this is really weird probably, because after walk no beer, but in the middle of the walk I could go for a little beer. Sure, that's for sure. I remember when we reached the top of a mountain in Switzerland, I was like, yeah, I could go for a little beer. But then after walk, no. Either something fresh, like a soda, like some Coke or an iced tea maybe, or some water. Is also very nice all the time, of course. Water is a drink of gods, or something hot and steamy, like your mom in the bedroom, but also like some hot cocoa or a hot cup of coffee or a latte or something like that, you know. All things I really enjoy after walks, but after walks, beer, no, not for me. There we go. Curse level 2 on the 3rd map completed. Thank you very much for watching. 2 more episodes of Curse level 2s, and then we're gonna move over to Curse level 3s, although I might fit a little endless run in there somewhere as well, because I do want to unlock some of the new characters, you know. Either way, thanks all for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.